Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over a coin called Raven Coin. A follower requested that over here. The Stevie Can See It NFT troller. I'm going to check this out. I think I've gone over this before a while back. Um, the coin overall, just looking at the chart, it's in corrective swings. Um, long-term trend is going to be probably nothing for who knows how long. This is not a long-term hold at all. Be careful. But it does have massive pumps. Does have massive pumps. You just see looking at it, down, pump, correction, down, pump, correction, down, and down maybe, pump. Who knows? You just never know. The good thing about these assets sometimes, make sure you can get your liquidity, make sure you can trade the coin, things like that. Be careful. Can't stress enough. Not financial advice. The good thing sometimes about these pumps right here, these will be corrective pumps, and they can do a massive pump over here. Even while the market is bearish, guys, you can kind of be surprised sometimes. You can see something just fly just because it's a corrective pump and it's going to play that sequence out. Okay. So more than likely, if we're going to investigate that, but I looked at the waves and it's definitely three-wave moves in here and it came down a three-wave move. Now, the good thing about this right here is it did come down pretty good and low in the RSI and it had a pretty good swing up there on this wave. So I'm going to do is just concentrate on this area instead of going through this whole thing. And how you going to suss this out? That you can go like 10 different ways with that, and having discussion about, well, what's the count? I don't want to go in that. You got this and you have this right here. So this is the play right here, guys, in this area. All right. Just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Okay. You have a play right there. So you take a look at this wave and you take a look at this correction. Okay. You want to look at this longer term trend too, just to see if this is going to be part of it, if it's going to be like, something like that. And it could be. So, but it's down here pretty low. So let's take a look at that. So you'd be playing off this low right here, and you're just going to pay attention to this coin, okay? So here is your line in the sand right now. See if it maintains it low. Unbelievably, this coin, what's interesting is this coin went up into this wave since, what was that, June, and it went up and it's over here. This coin, if this is say a impulsive move and it came down a three-wave swing, this coin, out of all the other coins, this coin maintained a bullish sequence, if you will, so far. So, and other coins didn't. So let's say something about Raven coin here right now, guys. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to go into this area right here, okay? And just take a look at that and break that sucker down right there, okay? I've already looked at it a little bit. Don't have that trend on there. So you came back around, got that divergence, and it came down. It looks like a five-wave swing, and it came over here and whizzed off there, okay? So on this 12-hour chart, from that peak to that peak, you do have bullish divergence. So it's giving hints of an impulsive move, and it looks like a diagonal. Okay, you see here's the fourth wave. It came right on top of that wave. So you see right here. So you got to kind of investigate this. These can flip. Counts can flip quick. You have to be aware of that. And then you do have that's an impulsive move. And then you see how this is a three-wave swing, could throw people off, but it came and touched it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you might have you probably have an impulse here, guys, as long as it maintains that low. So your 3, your 4, and it whizzed up onto a 5. It's a very aggressive diagonal is what it is. Take the trend, you can see it was like something like that, just like that. And then you have your or rising wedge, okay, just like so. You can see the touch, just like that. I'll take this off, clean it up for you. You can see that's a really, really nice, if it did do that, that's actually a really nice diagonal that it did. Man, why can't Bitcoin do something like that? Wouldn't it be nice? Just Bitcoin went for like, let's say June to what it do September, it'd be nice if Bitcoin did something like that, something more massive, maybe a little bit, or what the Dow Jones Industrial did. It did a blast up 20%, and be nice if Bitcoin do something like that. So let's see. It actually looks really, really good. It's actually a really good wave, guys. You see? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch there, touch there, touch there, touch down here, touch down here, touch down there. Really, really nice wave. And then the other clue that you have about this wave is you got a nice three-wave sequence over here, possibly. So came down here. Let's take a look at this RSI on the 12-hour. That looks like a three-wave swing, though, not an impulse. And then here, okay. So here's your line in the sand for this coin, horizontal right here. That 0.017, okay, 0.017, and then you have a wave right here. Went real deep in the RSI. It's probably your third wave. And so you see 1, 2, 3, and it's coming down probably to finish it off into these areas. So this area, as long as it doesn't break that, will be the target. It actually may have a good setup too. So 1, 2, 3. So like this last little wave, it's moving down like so. 3, 4, 5, probably in any diagonal. So it gets down there, and then you play it off that low. So you have 0.0184 as an example, and then you play it off that low. If it breaks it, you exit. Okay. And what you're doing is you're playing for this reward over here. Okay. It might stay in that area for a little while. So think about it right now. With Bitcoin, Bitcoin is in that continuation pattern, right? And it could dump 10%. But that doesn't mean this coin has to dump 10%. The coin will stay in its sequence. So let's say I know for a fact that this is a 5-wave sequence. Okay. It's going to stay in that sequence. It'll just go down or just keep wandering its way down in there. Bitcoin's going down. It'll just keep going down, and have its sequence finished. So Bitcoin dumps, let's say it's what is that? Basically what? About say 16,000, and it dumps down to 15 or 14.5 or something like that. So this will just make its way down there and be in this area, and you'll be checking it out. And it does seem like it's a 3-wave swing. Let me check it on the daily real quick, see what we got here. Okay. Yeah, you could have a 5 and then here with a 5. So you 5, and then here's your connector, and then your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your ABC. And let's take a look and see what it's reach. It's going to be a massive retrace, on this coin right here. Yeah, almost 100%. So a serious deep retrace. So this setup is a really good setup. Okay. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty a risky setup, but what are you going to risk? Let's say it wanders down into the box. You're in this area of the box, and you're going to risk, say, 8%, 6, 7, 8% for this over here. So if this is an impulsive move, a diagonal type move, it's coming back down to do a C. Okay. It's coming back down into this would be the move, guys. Okay. I'll be conservative. Your A, back down for your B, and up for a C, like so. And a conservative estimate is 786 on that C. Being conservative, just even right there. Okay, usually 1 to 1. That would be a flat, but it could go higher. Okay, but still, like even if it just hits 786, you're looking at 200%. It goes 1 to 1. You're looking at 300%. Once it gets up in these areas, man, you start looking at some pretty decent gains, guys, for playing that move. So let's say I'll go to Bitcoin, right? Here's Bitcoin over here. I'll show you. I'll go to a 4-hour chart. Bitcoin is bearish. We're bearish, right? Now, Bitcoin's up here. It's going to dump down there. Okay? So it's going to dump down here. As an example, I don't know. Nothing's guaranteed. Not 100%. Let's just say it goes down here to 14.9. Bitcoin goes down here, and it may have a reaction off of there. So let's say Bitcoin is down here, plays around for a little bit, and whizzes off an A, goes into a B, might take some time in that B, and it goes into a C. Well, this over here could easily make a move over here like this. A, B, C. Or just maybe pulls off a C wave. As an example, it can make a move over here like this. Your A, your B, and it pulls off a C up into these areas. Maybe here. Who knows at the time being. But it could actually be a pretty decent trade on a ragtag coin like Raven coin. So you could have like some people would go to Bitcoin, right? And like, oh, I just want a Bitcoin. The reason they stay in Bitcoin is because they know they won't have any liquidity issues. They won't have any liquidity issues. So you'll make sure you're over here, you don't have any of those issues. That's why a lot of people over here playing with Bitcoin, because they're not worried about the liquidity. You can get it out. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.